Welcome, explorers of the unknown. Today, we're diving deep, literally, into one of the most captivating and controversial conspiracy theories of all time, the Hollow Earth theory. Imagine a world beneath our feet, not a molten core of fire and rock, as science tells us, but a vast, habitable inner realm teeming with life, ancient civilizations, and perhaps even advanced beings. This isn't just science fiction. It's a theory that's persisted for centuries, backed by alleged case files, eyewitness accounts, and mysterious expeditions. In this video, we'll unpack the history, the key figures, the bizarre case studies, and the modern implications. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear might just shake your understanding of our planet. Let's start at the beginning. The idea of a hollow Earth isn't new. It echoes ancient myths from cultures around the world. Greek legends spoke of Hades, the underworld realm of the dead. Norse mythology described realms like Svartalfheim, hidden beneath the surface. Even Native American tribes told stories of inner worlds accessed through caves. But the modern scientific spin on this theory kicked off in the 17th century with none other than Edmund Halley, the famed astronomer who predicted the return of Halley's Comet. In 1692, Halley proposed a groundbreaking idea to explain anomalies in Earth's magnetic field. He suggested that our planet consists of multiple concentric spheres, like nested Russian dolls, each rotating at different speeds. The outermost is our crust, about 500 miles thick, with inner shells separated by atmospheres. At the center, a luminous core providing light and warmth to inner worlds. Halley believed polar openings allowed access to these realms, and that auroras were gases escaping from within. Though he never claimed to have visited, his theory was based on observations of compass variations and lunar eclipses. Critics dismissed it as fanciful, but Halley's prestige kept the idea alive. As we delve deeper, consider the case files from early proponents. One intriguing account comes from the 18th century sailors reporting strange lights and warm currents near the poles. Hints, some say, of inner Earth vents. But was Halley right? Or was this the seed of a grand delusion? Stay tuned as we move into the 19th century, where the theory gains momentum with bold explorers and wild expeditions. Picking up from Halley's revolutionary ideas, the Hollow Earth theory exploded in popularity during the 19th century, thanks to a charismatic American war hero named John Cleves Symmes. Symmes, a veteran of the War of 1812, wasn't just a soldier. He was a self-taught philosopher obsessed with the poles. In 1818, he published his famous circular number 1, declaring, "The Earth is hollow and habitable within." He envisioned a shell 800 miles thick with massive openings at the North and South poles, each 1,400 miles wide. Through these Symmes holes, one could sail into an inner paradise lit by a central sun, home to lush landscapes and unknown species. Symmes toured the U.S., lecturing passionately and even petitioning Congress for funding to lead an expedition to the North Pole. Though he died in 1829 without setting foot there, his ideas inspired followers like James McBride, who wrote books expanding on the theory. One chilling case file from this era involves the 1820s reports of Russian explorers encountering warm, open seas beyond the Arctic ice. Waters teeming with birds and seals, defying the frozen wasteland expected. Were these glimpses of the inner world leaking out? The theory leaped into popular culture with Jules Verne's 1864 novel, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Verne, drawing from Symmes and real geological debates, crafted a tale of adventurers descending through an Icelandic volcano into a subterranean ocean filled with prehistoric creatures. While fictional, It blurred lines with reality. Readers wondered if Verne knew something we didn't. Case files from miners and cavers in the 1800s added fuel. Strange underground winds, unexplained lights, and echoes suggesting vast hollows below. But not everyone was convinced. Scientists like Alexander von Humboldt dismissed it, citing gravity and seismic data. Yet, the allure persisted. Imagine sailing through a polar vortex into a hidden Eden. Simmonds's vision captured imaginations, setting the stage for 20th century madness. Entering the 20th century, the hollow Earth theory took a darker turn, intertwining with occultism, pseudoscience, and even geopolitics. One of the most infamous connections? The Nazis. Influenced by esoteric groups like the Thule Society, which drew from ancient myths of Hyperborea, a northern paradise linked to inner Earth. Hitler and his inner circle reportedly believed in subterranean realms. In 1938, they launched the German Antarctic expedition aboard the Schwabenland, officially for whaling rights, but conspiracy theorists claim it was to find polar entrances to Agartha, a legendary inner kingdom of advanced Aryans. Case files from this era are shrouded in mystery. Pilots reported spotting oases of warm water and green vegetation in Antarctica, impossible in the frozen continent. Then there's Admiral Richard Byrd, the American explorer whose 1947 Operation High Jump expedition to Antarctica fueled endless speculation. Byrd allegedly flew into a polar opening, encountering a lush valley with mammoths and UFO-like craft piloted by beings warning of nuclear dangers. His secret diary, leaked posthumously, describes this inner world, though skeptics call it a hoax. Byrd's radio broadcasts mentioned land beyond the pole, igniting debates. Post-World War II, the theory evolved with UFO lore. Figures like Ray Palmer published stories in Amazing Stories magazine about inner Earth aliens emerging via flying saucers. A chilling case, the 1960s Shaver mystery, where Richard Shaver claimed to have been abducted into underground cities ruled by Deros, degenerate robots tormenting humanity. These tales blended sci-fi with alleged real encounters, keeping the theory alive amid Cold War paranoia. Was Antarctica hiding Nazi bases in hollow realms? Or were these psyops? The intrigue deepens as we approach modern times. Fast forward to today, and the hollow Earth theory thrives in the digital age, amplified by the internet, satellite anomalies, and whistleblowers. Modern proponents like Rodney Clough organize expeditions to find polar holes, citing Google Earth images of blurred Antarctic regions as evidence of cover-ups. One explosive case file, the 2007 Hole at the Pole photos, allegedly showing massive openings in satellite imagery, debunked as image artifacts, but believers cry foul. Enter the UFO and alien angle. Theorists link hollow Earth to bases like Dulce, New Mexico, where underground facilities supposedly house reptilian aliens from inner realms. David Ickey's reptilian conspiracy ties into this, claiming elites are shapeshifters from Agartha. A gripping account comes from Phil Schneider, a former engineer who in 1995 lectures described battles with gray aliens in deep underground military bases, DUMBs, connected to hollow cavities. Recent case files include seismic anomalies, earthquakes suggesting hollow structures, and whistleblowers like Corey Goode, who claims secret space programs access inner Earth via Antarctica portals. Even NASA missions to the poles are scrutinized for hidden agendas. With climate change melting ice, some predict revelations of entrances soon. But science fights back. Seismic waves, gravity maps, and core samples prove a solid, layered Earth. Yet, the theory's persistence raises questions. What if there's truth buried in the myths? As we wrap up our journey through the Hollow Earth case files, one thing is clear. This theory, from Halley's spheres to modern conspiracies, taps into our deepest curiosities about the unknown. While mainstream science debunks it, pointing to incontrovertible evidence of a dense core, the allure of hidden worlds endures. Perhaps it's a metaphor for unexplored frontiers in our own minds or society. What do you think? Is there a hollow realm beneath us, or is it all folklore? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more mysteries. Thanks for watching. Keep questioning.